So one tip for heat embossing is to get a really smooth finish with your metallic look once the powder's melted. So the best way to do that, and I know that Phil Martin is a huge fan of using this technique, is to actually heat from the underneath rather than the top. So just applying there my embossing ink to my stamp, putting a little bit of anti-static powder on, stamp my clear ink, let's pop some silver powder on. Obviously this is a silver glitter, but any powder, whether it's glitter, whether it's matte, metallic or pastel, whatever the colour, it should look smooth once it's dried. So if I heat that from the front, basically the heat is really strong. So what we want to do is heat it from underneath, and it gets less direct and more gentle heat then, and it's much smoother. So just heat up the heat gun, just allow it to warm, and then I'm just going to direct it a couple of inches from underneath, and as I turn this upside down, hopefully we'll soon start to see that powder melting. Now you will notice that this takes a little bit longer than usual to start melting, because of course the heat's got to get through the paper first, but it's melting from the underneath up to the top. And just mind your fingers, so move your fingers if you need to. And you can see where the powder's melting, so you can see whereabouts the heat is being directed, so you can move the gun accordingly. And just finish that off there. There, so that's heated from underneath, and we've got a perfectly smooth finish to that. We've got glitter in it because it's a glitter or a sparkle embossing powder. No damage to the paper underneath, but make sure you do keep a distance, because of course whether you're heating from the front or the back, you can scald the paper if you hold that heat gun too closely. So just out of habit, I always heat from underneath now.